Light off. My bad. I was trying to adjust the stand. Sorry about that. But welcome to Final Thoughts with Clint Gage. We're gonna wait for a few people to get in here, and then we're gonna get to the talking. Guys, if you're new here or just catching this video, we spend the first 30 minutes talking about a particular subject, and then we spend the last 30 minutes hanging out. What's up, Frost? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, my knight. Onyx chapter. So yeah, we got the leader of the Onyx chapter in here, Frost. He's one of my good knights. He shows up as many times as he can. Oh, I'm doing great, buddy. I'm just sitting here in the RV, man. Just chillaxing. Hang on. Now I'm getting there. We got ourselves a nice big glass of sweet tea. We're just gonna sit here and chill. Oh, right. I keep forgetting. Sorry, Frost. Sorry, sweetie. Anyway, back to what we were saying. So we've got a couple of people in here now. So tonight we're going to be talking about the masks people wear. Now, I'm not talking about physical masks, Yeah, you're the first one here there, Frost. Congratulations, man. Or congratulations there, girl. You were the first one here. Oh, yeah. It doesn't happen for you often, does it? But I'm not talking about physical, like wooden or latex or something like that mask that we wear. No, guys, I'm talking about the emotional, what's the word? Yeah, I guess I'm just going to only be able to go with emotional. The emotional and mental masks that we show the world. Everybody has three. You have the mask you show the public, you have the mask you wear at home, and you have the mask you wear whenever you're all alone. What's thoughts, final thought? What's tonight's final thoughts? That's it, guys. The three masks that people wear. What's up, Davey? Hello, Logan Bogan. How you doing? Hi, my Jen Jen. We're sitting here. We got Trolls Bane by our side for when the internet trolls kick in. Because they bound to happen. But anyway, nice to see everybody here. So yeah, we have three masks that everybody wears. Now I'm going to get on the first one here. This is the mask you wear in public. This is the face you show everybody. This is the you that tries to be kind, that tries to be respectful, that tries to be everything the world expects of you and more, which can be difficult from time to time, guys. I'm not going to lie. It can be difficult to maintain that persona in a way. And guys, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with putting on a happy face when you go outside. There's nothing wrong with showing the world your good side. It's just, we do have a bad side, and that's the mask that I'm going to get to in the end. The mask we wear when we're all alone. That's usually the worst side of us. But for now, people go out and they're like, I gotta get ready to leave the house. When at first they're just sitting there like, I don't want to leave, and then when they finally leave the house, they're like, okay, let's face the world. Guys, that's okay. That's okay. If you want to show the world a happy face and you got to get ready for it, guys, it takes me 2 cups of coffee to get ready for morning mojo. I ain't even going to lie. That's why I seem off my game whenever I don't have my coffee. But anyway, guys, so wearing a mask out in public, an emotional one to protect yourself and to protect those around you. That's understandable. Soldiers do it all the time. veterans. When they come back, they have to wear a mask out in public because if people saw who they really were, they'd probably be labeled a jerk, and my grandpa didn't hide who he was. And a lot of people didn't like him. A lot of people were scared of it, and a lot of people who come back from being soldiers don't want the people they fought for to be afraid of them. They want the people they fought for to be happy, and that was the whole reason why they went off, so they have to wear a mask out in public. And guys, teachers have to do it too. Because I'm telling you right now, dealing with a bunch of screaming youngins all day long, yeah, you're going to be wearing a mask by the end of the day too, because you're going to, eventually little Jimmy's going to get on your nerves, He's going to drive you up a wall and back down the other side. But now, however, being fake is different. Putting on a mask and showing who you are, and still maintaining a happy attitude. That's being who you are, but trying to be happy. Going out and being fake to people, guys, that's the same as lying. You never want to be fake. You always want to be real. Because if you're fake, people will find out eventually. And trust me, they don't like that. When they find out, they don't like it. But, whenever you're being real and honest with people, you can tell people who you are up front. They tend to respect that. They tend to get a lot of, wouldn't necessarily say honor, but they tend to get a lot of hospitality and integrity coming off of you whenever you are actually honest with people and you open yourself up, and that's what that mask is for. That mask is to be able to help you open up to people, to help you make friends, so that's a good mask. Now, some people do use it for bad. Like I said, people who are fake. And I've met a lot of people that are fake, guys. And they'll put on a good mask at first, and then they'll, first chance they get, turn on you. And I can't stand people like that, guys. And I know y'all can't either. Nobody can. And it's because, they literally, they mess with you. They mess with your head. They mess with who you are. And fake people are never something you want around you. So you always want to surround yourself with people who are real, for real, OGs. That's who you want to surround yourself with. People who speak truth. You never want to be surrounded by a bunch of losers, because honestly, you're going to be looked at like that, and then the mask you're going to wear out in public is going to change, and it's going to change for the worst. So you got to be careful who you hang around with. You got to be careful about fake people. They can ruin your life real quick if you don't pay attention. Now, as far as, the other aspects of that is some people use it to gain something from you. Flirtatious girls sometimes on Facebook are known for trying to get money. And I personally have experienced that. And that's all they want. They don't want a relationship. They want that cash. And, guys, that's fake hospitality. That's a mask, and that's a bad way of going at it. They're going to act as sweet as pie, but they're going to try to take what they can. And, I've met people like that too. People who will shake your hand to your face and then steal your car radio behind your back. You got to be careful of them kind of people, because to them, that mask that they're wearing, that's actually not a mask. That's who they are. They're kind people, but they're going to jack from you. So you got to be careful who you let in your life, guys. You really got to pay attention to your friends. You really got to pay attention to who you let into your circle, because you never know what mask they're wearing. Now, The next one is the mask you wear at home. Now, this is when you're relaxed, guys. This is the mask you wear around your children, the mask you wear around your wife. For a man, it's usually everything's okay when he's pulling his hair out, trying to figure out how to pay all the bills. You know, for the mom, it's, honey, I had a great day. When in reality, it's like, I just want to get out of this house and get away from these kids, you know. You know, and that's the mask you wear at home. Even kids do it, because like the kid walks through the door. He's like, Mom and Dad, I had an okay day at school. Whenever in reality he got bullied, he got picked on, and he had a terrible day, you know. But he doesn't want his parents to know that because he doesn't want them to worry. So even kids wear masks when they come home. You know, they just don't understand it. And these masks are literally there to make sure that our family is comfortable, happy, and understands that they have our support, or that we understand that we have their support. You know, it goes both ways, guys. Not only do you got to let your family know you support them, but you got to let them know they support you. And if they don't, you got to let them know that they don't. You know, guys, that's when the mask has to come off. That's when the other mask gets put on that we'll get to here in just a little while. But guys, you know, you take, and when you come home from work and you've worked a 16-hour day and you're angry and you're exhausted because your boss jumped all down your throat all day long, you're exhausted because you worked a double shift, you know. And as a man, sometimes whenever you're working 16 hours, you're working at something like a plant or construction or an oil field or something like that. And you don't want to come home to screaming kids and an angry wife. So you'll wear a happy face, you know, so you don't end up upsetting your family. So when you walk through the door, yeah, you're genuinely happy to see them, but you might still be in a bad mood, you know. So you put on a mask so that your family doesn't have to worry about seeing you in that bad mood. You know, they can only see the happy daddy walking through the door, or they only see the happy hubby walking through the door. You know, your wife doesn't need the extra stress, guys. Now, that doesn't mean don't talk to her later about it, you know, because that is one thing I am going to ask my ladies. Be your man's counselor. Be his therapist. You know, he's going to need it, especially if he works his fingers to the bone. He's going to need it, guys. You know, if he's really, really a hardworking man, be his therapist. You know, be his best friend, be his lover, be everything you can be for that man, because he loves you. You know, and that was last night's topic, was love. You know, but tonight's topic is still those masks. And a mother, you know, when she's worked all day cleaning the house, or she's worked all day at a job, and then she comes home early and she's got squealing kids asking for this, asking for that, you know, handing out permission slips, needing help with homework, dinner needs to be cooked, you know, floors need to be mopped and swept. You know, that woman's got a lot of business on her hands that she's got to handle every single day. And so when her husband walks through that door, she wears a mask and she says, "Hi, honey, how was your day? You know, it's so wonderful to have you here." When in the back of her mind, she's screaming her lungs out because all she can need is a break, you know. And that's why she's usually like, "Honey, can you take the kids for a little bit?" And you know, guys, if you're a good daddy and you're a good man, which I believe all my viewers are, then you're going to take that baby for that mama for a little while. And then you're going to do the dishes for her. And then you're going to clean that kitchen for her. You know why? Because you love her and you care for her. And even though you work 16 hours a day, those little things add up. And wearing that mask of coming home happy, you know, and then doing some work for your family, guys, there's nothing more fulfilling than that, than seeing that smile on your wife's face, you know. And I'm telling you right now, she'll be a lot happier woman for it. She'll definitely enjoy your company a lot more. And now, as far as like, you know, her and wearing that mask. You know, sometimes women who are married wear dark masks, like I said about, and sometimes men too. Like they'll be happy guys at work saying the family is great and everything like that. And then when they get home, they're alcoholics and they beat their wives. And those kind of people, man, I'm sorry, but I'm a firm believer of something called behind the woodshed, which means you take them behind a woodshed and you beat the snot out of them, you know, and you don't quit beating them until they decide they're never going to lay a hand on a woman again. And I'm a firm believer in that. You know, just like a child molester, you take him out behind that woodshed, you beat him until he does never want anybody again. You know, guys, that's just how I was raised. You know, and as far as her masks, you know, she doesn't always get to wear 3. You know, she might only get to wear 2 a lot of times. You got a lot of stay-at-home moms, you know, and I give you all kudos. Every last stay-at-home mom, every husband here that goes out and works for his family and then provides for them and comes home for them happy and joyous to see them. I give you kudos, guys, because it's not always easy. You know, it's not always easy because life is very stressful, guys. There is so much pain that we got to go through all the time. It's not even funny. But, you know, we make it through. And the reasons why we make it through is because we wear these masks. You know, we show people a side that only we want to show at that point in time. You know, I might tell you guys the truth, but yeah, I come on here with a smile every day, even if I'm in pain. You know, I come on here and smile for you guys. Why? Because I care about you guys. I don't want y'all to see if I'm having issues unless I'm really having issues, you know, guys. And it's because I care about y'all, you know, and y'all are all so amazing, you know, and this isn't so much a mask as it is I actually get to be myself. This is me at home, guys. You know, the persona that people see outside of the house is kind of sometimes a little gruff, you know, because I usually don't like to mess with people. So I'm a little opposite. I'm happy at home and I'm a little when I'm out in public. Yeah, I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. But it's just because I don't know anybody in the city yet. So my mask is literally out in public. It's literally just kind of like, don't mess with me. You know, but you know, when I'm home, I'm happy. I can be myself. And then there's the mask that we wear whenever we're by ourselves, which we're going to get to that in a couple minutes. But I've just got this last little bit to say about the mask we wear at home. And this is about kids. You know, guys, we never think about our kids as hiding anything from us. But your kids a lot of times might be hiding a lot of pain. You know, they might be hiding a lot of struggle. They might be hiding a lot of stress. You know, you never know. They're not going to tell you. They're not going to let you know. They're going to want you to be completely stress-free. They're going to want you to be in the best mood possible. Why? You're their parents. Mother is God in the eyes of a child. Father is teacher. You know, grandfather is teacher. Grandmother is, you know, goddess of all goddesses. You know, guys, kids really care about you and they really know what's going on. They can get a hint of it, whether you think they do or not. But they get a hint. And that's all they need. A feeling. And their feelings are as good as a woman's intuition, everybody. And I'm telling you right now, they wear a mask when they come home. And it's not because they're trying to be disrespectful to you. It's not because they're trying to be rude. It's because they don't want you to worry. It's because they don't want you to hurt like they do. Because some of your, you know, some people are bullied. And bullying is a big problem, guys. It really is. So they wear a mask when they come home. You know, and it's sad but true. But guys, I just want to tell you, you should always be honest with your parents. Your parents have seen you at your best, and they will see you at your worst. So don't hide anything from your parents, guys, because you're going to regret it when you get older. Now, we're on to the last face. This is the face that you wear when you're on your own, when you're by yourself. And guys, this is the one that gets deep. All right? Because some people, when they're by themselves and they're not talking with anyone, they go into a very deep philosophical way of thinking. Some people are dark. They believe in nihilism, or they believe in Marxism, or some people have got some really dark undertones to them, guys. And then you've got people that they're sad, their mask when they're at home is just pure misery. That we wouldn't know it when we met them out in public because the mask they wear made them look happy. We wouldn't know it when we go to visit them because they're excited to have a visitor, but when everybody's gone, sometimes they wear a mask of pure misery. And I know this because I used to all the time. Anytime I was alone, I was miserable. And it was because all I was left with was the voices in my head. And they get louder when I'm by myself. That's why I like to talk to you guys. That's why I talk to my friends so much. That's why I'm over at his house all the time. Not just because I'm his butler, but because he's my best friend. It's the person I can talk to face to face. And I wear the same mask when I'm by myself than I do whenever I'm around you guys. The only difference is I show my stress. That is my difference in my masks. Now, some people's masks when they're by themselves, like I've heard a dad out in the middle of the thicket one time, and I know he was a dad, but I heard a guy out in the middle of the thicket was just screaming and cussing at the top of his lungs about his family because he was so upset with how they were doing things and how things were being ran. And he just had to vent, guys. But that was a mask he'd never show his family. That was something he would never let them see because he knew it would hurt them. So he went way out in the middle of the woods where he goes hunting, and he let it all out. My dad does the same thing, guys. He goes out in the middle of those woods, right onto that bridge that I showed you guys, and he spazzes out when he's having a bad day. And trust me, he has a few. He's not a happy man. I get my happiness from my mother. I'll say that, because my dad is not a jolly fella, not at all. However, I will say I got my attitude from my dad, which is another mask that some people wear. That's the mask that you would normally have by yourself, but you bring out in public when somebody makes you mad. That's when you let your beast loose. And a lot of people never really realize that. But that's when you let your beast loose, is whenever you put that mask on in public. That's whenever it's time to fight. And yes, there is a time and place to fight, but it's not very often. And it's not for any reason other than self-defense or defense of your family. Because I remember these young boys that were arrested in Houston not too long ago. They came home and they found somebody in the middle of an adult activity with their 9-year-old niece or 9-year-old sister. It was their uncle. They drug him out into a field and they beat him to death. That was where I think they went a little too far by beating him to death? Yes. But do I think that they did good by dragging that man out and giving him a good old-fashioned ass whooping? Yes, I think they did right by doing that. But that was a time and place to fight. That was when the masks came off and their inner selves came out on that guy. Because our inner selves are usually angry and usually mad and bitter. And that's usually because we have so much crap we got to deal with, guys. As Americans, it's not even funny. Look at what the state our country's in, guys. It's no wonder we're so stressed out. It's no wonder that the masks that a lot of us wear are dark, twisted, and just unsavory to be around. Because a lot of us are not really very kind in real life. A lot of us would just rather be left alone. And I don't blame a lot of people for that. There's a lot of bull crap going around the world right now. So there's a lot of reason to want to be left alone. So that is very understandable and very commendable reason. So guys, all I'm saying is that these masks are literally part of us. They're part of everybody. Everybody has those 3 masks: public, private, family. Everybody has those. And it doesn't matter if you believe me or not. You think about it. You'll see. You act differently around every group that I just mentioned. Every single group. And if you don't, I commend you, because you threw away your masks. And that's an amazing thing. Now, for me, I just like being the smiling swamp rat. I like being happy. I like being on here and being with you guys. So I'm thinking this is actually my true mask. And just me being miserable and lonely is just me being lonely, guys, because it's kind of bad right now without my Jen. I know she's in here. Hi, my Jen. I'm sorry you're sad, Kevin's cowgirl. I'll get to you here in a little bit. But yeah, guys, these masks are all important. They are a part of who we are, and they need to be a part of who we are. They need to stay prevalent in our lives. And the reason being is because this is how we show respect. This is how we show dignity. This is how we show kindness. And this is also how we get out our problems. So guys, don't fight them. Go on ahead and let them happen. And to be honest, everybody wears a mask at some point. It doesn't matter who you are. You're going to go somewhere and you're going to wear a mask when you're there. Whether it be philosophical, whether it be emotional, whether it be mental, whether it be, whatever. You're going to wear a mask at one point in time. Even if it's a mask of ethics, which happens, especially when you step into somewhere like a courthouse, because then that is a mask all to itself. But most of the time we only wear 4 or 3. I mentioned a 4th one, but most of the time we only wear 3, and that 4th one, that one's usually reserved for whenever we run into authority figures, people like judges, cops, officials, military. That's when that 4th mask comes in. But it's not often that you use that 4th mask, so that's why I never mentioned it. But I figured go on ahead with the last minute and a half, or minute actually now, excuse me, before hangout session, go on ahead and bring it up. Oh yeah, meds. Yeah, man, Ghost will not let me go without taking these meds. I'm here. I know you're here, my Jen. I'm so glad you are. But yeah, guys, those are the different masks we wear. And those are their functions and their reasons. So I hope you enjoyed that little tidbit of wisdom. It's always fun to come on here and share some of the stuff that I've learned with you guys, because I actually went onto a website today. Normally, final thoughts are literally just what I think on the subject, but I actually went onto a website today and researched this for you guys so I wouldn't miss anything. And I dumbed it down a little bit, you know, instead of using huge words constantly that you got to look up all the time. I just basically gave a layman's terms versions of what we were doing. But it's hangout session time now. Let me take these meds and I'll get right to y'all's comments. Ooh-wee. All right, guys. You're a retired chess guy, Leno. That's cool. All right, we'll see you later here in a little bit, Kevin's cowgirl. Thank you, my baby Jin Jin. I'm back and I can't find your channel, Leno. Uh-oh. I'll tell you what, Leno. Post your channel name on here and I'll pin it. And then that way he can just take and copy and paste. $9:30 on your part over here. It's 10:30 for my meds. Oh yeah, it would be different to have to switch it up if I went to where you were there, Ghost. You know, it would definitely be different because over here I've gotten on the schedule of it because of these little buggers. This is the only reason why, you know, my dead-gum antipsychotics, man, they have to be taken every 12 hours. You know, otherwise I overdose or underdose. And no, I do not want to go a whole day with hallucinations because if you guys think it was hard to talk to me that night, I was sitting over here passing out. Wait till I'm hallucinating. It is not easy, guys. You know, oh, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Ghost. And Frost, you're an absolute sweetheart. What's with all the wrenches? What wrenches? Oh, right. A lot of those people, man, are my Knights Generals. There we go. Let's pin that. Yeah, there we go. Now everybody can find Leno's channel. You know, but yeah, Richard, a lot of these are my Knights Generals. You know, they're people who have been here long enough and they actually keep up with everything and for me, and they do a great job, actually. What's up, Kevin's cowgirl? How you doing? You know, yeah, because when I'm talking and everything like that, rambling on for final thoughts, they keep everything in order and keep everybody, you know, respectful for me. So I have a lot of moderators for that reason. And not only that, but I have 10 Knights Generals. So there's 10 moderators that are Knights Generals. There's my girlfriend that's a moderator. And then there's 2 more that I moderated because they were actually there. And it's just so everybody can be, I can have at least 1 or 2 on every show. Because Trolls Bane can't always do his job. I can't catch everybody. I know you heard that, my Jin Jin. I meant for you too. Almost spilt my drink. All right, guys. So I don't like my life sometimes. I'm sorry, Leah. Everybody can be dissatisfied with how life is going. What the option is here is a little something me and my mom mentioned the other day. Change what you can and accept what you can't. If you don't like the way your life's going, accept what you can't change, but change what you can. And then your life might just go a lot better. You never know. Those things that you couldn't change might just change on their own. I'm back. Oh, you need a car for your family. Oh, okay. I got you there, sweetie. Man, I wish I could help. I'd send y'all what y'all need. Hello, Hope. Hyperindependence is a symptom of trauma. It is good that you can delegate. Yeah, that is something that I've been trying to figure out for a long, long time, is how to get past my trauma. And I discovered that drawing for my novel. And yes, that's what's taking me so long, Richard, is I'm illustrating pages right now. So I got to add them into the book. And while I'm doing that, I'm researching how to properly infiltrate a skyscraper, so it'll make it real, What kind of pills are you taking? Leno, I take antipsychotics, tranquilizers, neural inhibitors for my schizophrenia or for my epilepsy, antipsychotics for my schizophrenia, tranquilizers for me to be able to go to sleep because of nightmares, and I take a mood stabilizer during the day so that I can be able to maintain my thought process. Oh, it overheats? Yeah, I know I can take a PDF, Richard. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm working on it. Um, you know, I just now figured out how to upload pictures into the cloud. So I could save a lot of my pictures and a lot of my videos. I know they're saved here on YouTube, but if anything happens to this phone, I want to be able to re-upload my videos. So definitely going to be looking into how to do a PDF. You've been called the typer in school because of your typing? What, because you type so fast? Thank you, Leah. Thank you so much. Hey, Vegeta, how you doing, brother? How's the training going? You beat Kakarot yet? I just have to make that joke, man. I've been holding my tongue and holding my tongue on it, but I had to make it. Your coolant fan could be the problem. Yeah, she's right. And thank you, Frost, for being so inviting. He could be right there. I'm not a mechanic, but I do know that a coolant fan can be a problem for overheating. I do know that because it happened to my mom's. You'll be back for 5 minutes. Can you tell the burrito story again? Oh, y'all have an oil leak. Oh, okay. That sucks. I win. I believe you, Vegeta. All right. Frost wants me to tell the burrito story again, so I'm gonna do an overview. Long ago, in a galaxy far, far away. No, I'm joking. But a while back, I worked at a Taco Bell, and this lady came in. She ordered a crap ton of food. Like, it took us 2 hours to make all of her food, and she got mad because some of it was cold. And long story short, she turned into a Karen before there were Karens, and she slung an icy into my eyes. Well, this particular icy was a Baja Blast from Mountain Dew, and that hurt. Oh my God, I didn't think it would hurt so bad. It was like getting maced. Well, out of automatic habit, I slapped her with a bean and cheese burrito and got fired. It's just too funny. I love the story. I think I'm gonna go rest. I gotta adjust it today. My back is better. Oh, okay, Ghost. Go on ahead and go lay down, man. I'm glad you like the story, Leah. Yep. Oh, you're from Atlanta, Leno? That's cool. That's cool, being from Atlanta. Yeah, everybody loves that story. That's what my man did to a girl. He slapped her with a burrito. That's I gotta hear that one. You ought to tell it on live one day when you finally can go there, Kevin or Leah. Blah, 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 blah. If I could talk for the Shamrock Town in Ohio, the burrito smack axe. Yeah, in fact, me and my friend pieced it together. I am going to make a burrito based blunt weapon, and it's going to be a burrito mace just for you guys, just because of that story. And it's going to sit right here beside Troll's Bane, and it's going to be a new prop for the show. See you later, Ghost. BBC style burrito combo. Bye, Ghost. I'll check you later, man. Oh yeah, that it's gonna be different. It's good. I've never made a rod mace, and I've never tried to shape steel into like a burrito before, but we're gonna figure it out. You know, it ought to be pretty cool. Oh, your husband has 20 subs. All right. You know, he's getting there. Tell him keep making videos. Shorts are the key. Make a lot of shorts. Make some videos, but make a lot of shorts. You know, and find a way to keep it interesting. You know, find a way to talk about things that people want to hear. You know, that's the hard part. You know, in my case, you know, I know a lot of older people out there wanted to hear somebody from a younger generation actually talk sense, you know, actually have a decent head on their shoulders. And although mine's not screwed on right, you know, it might have a few wires crossed, the bulb still works. So they like talking with me. And I love talking with older generations. You know, they have so many incredible stories and such great wisdom to pass down, and I try to pass that wisdom on to you guys. You know, it's gonna be interesting trying to see if I can get to all the places that I used to go as a kid, but we gonna see what we can do. You know, guys, there's a lot of beautiful places I know about, and we're going to see if we can find them. All right, guys. So that's the other announcement that I had going on. I'm going to try to get us some nature, you know, videos coming in soon. The ground is finally dried up. So tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to call my Jen, talk to her for a little bit. I'm going to do my training video, and then we're going to switch over to Morning Mojo. All right, guys. So Morning Mojo might just be a little bit late because I'm going to be doing a training video instead. But I wake up at 7:30. So maybe we can get training video in before, you know, Morning Mojo at 9 o'clock. So I hope to see you guys there. You know, it's always wonderful to have my Morning Mojo crew. Can you sub to me, Clint? I want to be subbed by an up-and-coming popular YouTuber. Oh, thank you, Leno. I tell jokes in shorts sometimes. Yeah, I've seen a few of them. He does music. Oh, that's interesting, Leah. Hang on just a second. Oh, right. I can't go to your channel just yet, but I will write that down. Let me find something to write it down with. A trash bag, keys. I don't have a pen. Oops. I'll tell you what, Leno. Comment under the video that yeah, at least I pinned your name. Comment under the video, Leno. Let's see, Leno -Q7E. Comment under one of my latest videos that's actually on my list. And I will write it down then, and I'll definitely go subscribe to you, man. You know, I've got some people that, you know, I found kind of to be kind of rude that I've got to clear out of my subscription list. So I got some room. That's fine. We'll give him time to do some chores. That will give me time to do some chores. Oh yeah, because it's gonna be awesome, hun. It's just gonna be a quick 30 minutes of me with a sword and a quick 30 minutes of me with an axe. You know, that way we can take and have a good training session in, get some decent exercise in. Tomorrow's gonna be about footing and swings. So that's going to be the first thing that you're going to start out with, is how to properly swing the axe, how to properly swing the sword, and proper footing, and how to properly turn around. Believe it or not, that's part of swordplay. You know, it happens sometimes, man. You know, I'm just getting going, dude. We're almost at 500. You know, maybe when we get that merchandise store, we'll start having more people in. But guys, I'm excited just having 12 people in here. You know, I'm happy just having 12 likes. You know, I'd like to have a few more, but you know what? It is what it is. But guys, we've approached the last 15 minutes of the video. I have to say, it's been a big time blast. Love speaking with you, Leno. Love speaking with my Jen. Davey, you were awesome while you were here, man. Ghost, you were awesome while you were here. Frost, if you're still here, you're incredible, young lady. You know, everything about you. At least I am not alone with Jen. Yep, you're never alone with Jen. She's always here for everybody. That's why she's the turquoise queen. You know, which guys, we're starting to assign the different chapters to each night. And once we finish assigning the different chapters, we're going to assign different charities to each Knights General. And their branch will be in charge of that particular charity. For instance, my branch is going to be in charge of wildlife conservation. You know, then we're going to have the Amethyst Knights. They're going to decide what theirs is, what their charity is going to be. And then, of course, Flying 90, who is not here at the moment, but he's chosen the Golden chapter because he's on the Golden Coast. And he's chosen to create an athletic charity for people like in the Special Olympics and things of that sort. So, guys, we're getting it going. You know, it's moving along. Now, for Frost and Ghost, since you guys are young, I'm going to set y'all up with some real simple things to do for now. But once y'all get out of high school, y'all get more responsibilities. But y'all will have some simple tasks that I'll ask you guys to do for us, such as clean up beaches if you're near one, you know, and things of that sort. You want to be an Olympic champion? That's awesome. Hi, Dami. How you doing? But yeah, we got like 12 minutes left. And thank you for liking. You know, we've got 12 minutes left in the show. We've had a wonderful turnout tonight. We at one point we had 27 people in here. You know, that was an amazing thing to say, or amazing thing to see. You know, it's always incredible whenever guys, do you guys realize I haven't had to use Troll's Bane for 4 episodes now? I haven't had to use Troll's Bane at all. You know, and that to me is awesome because I have yet to go to a channel where there isn't trolls. And I'm glad to see that you're doing good, Tommy. Welcome to the show. You missed the first half where we talked about the different faces people wear, or different masks people wear. There's one you wear out in public, one you wear in private, and one you wear when you're alone. And we spoke about that. If you want to, please go back and watch the video. I would really appreciate it. But anyway, guys, we're down to the last 10 minutes of the show. So if you're new here or if you've been watching the show this whole time, I would like to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys have been amazing. We haven't gone down past 10 in a minute. So you guys have been totally awesome. If you've been sitting here listening to me this whole time, you are incredible. Just so you know that. And thank you so much. So please like and subscribe if you enjoy what you're hearing. If you find it interesting, like and subscribe. We have a different final thought every night. And tomorrow night might be about resilience. Haven't decided just yet. But we all have to learn different kinds of skills. And if nobody else is going to talk about these skills, these good morals, these strong, hard, well thought, well earned morals that we have lost, I want to bring them back. Not only that, but I want to give the world a chance to be better. I challenge the world to be better. 10,000 against one, I stand before thee, and I tell thee, come at me. And the reason why I say that is because I believe we can change the world easily. It takes one small act at a time. That's all it does. Where's your old house instead of the RV is like 1 month ago or two? Oh, that was my friend's house. It's right there. But he didn't want me doing videos over there anymore. So instead I've been doing them here. And honestly, I'm going to be getting us a backdrop to go right across back here. And you guys voted and everybody, it turned out even. It was an even matchup between an enchanted forest and a swamp. So we're going to have an enchanted swamp. So that's what's going to go up in the background. I'm just going to have it rolled up onto the ceiling, just drop it down so you guys won't just see the RV in the background. Y'all see the backdrop, But I just got to get it, That's all I'm working on. Shrek. Yep. Oh, Leno, the voting went on before you got here. I'm sorry, but you showed up after the voting had been done. But you can always tell me what your decision or what your idea would be. But the choices were an enchanted forest or a swamp. Because, like I said, I'm a swamp rat. So the swamp didn't bother me. I believe you're right there, Richard. I always thought that myself. I've always believed that the swamp is an enchanted place. A lot of people don't think it because they're just like, ew, mud and bugs. And no, guys, no. There's more to a swamp than that. There's medicine. There's food. There's actually fresh water when you know where to look. And guys, there's anything you need. You can find it in a swamp. That's why people who were hermits and stuff like that, who are cast out of villages back here in Southeast Texas and everything, that's why they went to the swamps, because it was literally the best place to go. And plus, they became loggers out there for the cypress trees that grow out here. And they ended up making an entire town based around outcasts, and that's why I believe that we could literally take and, oh yeah, you want the enchanted forest, Leno? Well, we might just get two separate backdrops, have an enchanted forest on one side and the swamp on the other side. Oh yeah, a place is a swamp is like a rainforest, man. It's just full of life. It's everywhere. You can't take a breath through your nose without accidentally inhaling a bug. You know, you, you gotta really know how to breathe right when you're in a swamp, guys. Sometimes it's best to hold your breath. You start hearing everything buzz around you, yeah, hold your breath for a minute, because you're gonna get a mouthful of critter if you don't. And guys, there is a lot of beauty to a swamp. You know, a lot of people, they automatically think of just nasty, ugly, boggy mud, and that's it. You know, but guys, if you really look at Shrek's swamp in that animated film, that was a beautiful place. He had a great place to live. I'd have been all over that. You know, I'd take his house in a heartbeat. And the truth is, you know, a lot of people have called me Shrek because, you know, I was a cranky guy from a swamp, but I was kind hearted, you know, and I still like to take that to heart. It's just now I live in my RV instead of a tent. You're getting sleepy. You got to go. All right, Leno, I'll check you later, man. But yeah, a swamp is a place of great, strong life. It's all connected, every bit of it. Every fish, every frog, every snake, every plant, literally every plant is connected. Garlic is a good thing to have in a swamp, keeps off bugs. Yes, actually. We used to hang whole rings and wreaths of garlic up around our windows so we could open them just so it'd keep the mosquitoes away. Rosemary also does it too, fresh rosemary, because we would hang the garlic wreaths right there beside the window and we'd have rosemary growing right there on the windowsill. So that definitely likes to keep away bugs too. The only thing that was hard to keep away was the damn sand fleas. They seem to come from everywhere. What's up, Roach? How you doing, man? You always catch us in the last few minutes, brother. But we got 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes left of the show. But it's always great to see you here, Roach. You know, and it's always good to see you in the group. I do need you to respond to me, Roach, on Discord and see which chapter of the Knights you want control of. Why do I know these things? Oh, I understand, Roach. I got you. But no, Richard, why do I know these things too? You know? Oh, you did respond. Oh, okay. My bad, Roach. Like you said, it's been busy, brother. I've been working my butt off. Oh, man. I've been trying to get a little bit of a hustle done so I could get some money in because my friend has got a laptop for $50. And if I can get that laptop, which he's only selling it for 50, but he bought it for like $300 off of a guy that bought it for like 2,000. So he's selling it to me for 50. And I'm going to take that laptop, and it's going to help me out a lot with my YouTube. And I might be able to finally edit photos. Good point there, Richard. And I am sorry, Roach. I didn't mean to seem like I had forgotten, but I totally did. Well, guys, we're down to our last minute. So last few things are always going to be the same. You know how it is. I love you guys. I couldn't have the show without y'all. Y'all are the whole reason why the channel works. Y'all are the reason why the Knights are growing. You know, I think it's an Alienware is what it is, Roach. None your business. I like that. Hello, how you doing, man? You called us at the end of the show. Here's the last 30 seconds, guys. All of you have made this channel great. So if you're still here and you've listened to me this whole time, please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon. I would really appreciate it. you would be helping out the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum and helping us to grow and helping us to become an organization that can maybe be worldly, not just part of America. It could be all over the world. It could finally be somewhere that literally helps everyone. So, guys, let's see what we can do. Thank you so much. See you from the swamp. Later from a gator. And remember, love your mama, love your papa, love yourself, be kind, and always find a way to help. I'll check you next time, everybody.